Hello, welcome back to 444 Keys to Wisdom. Just is really quick. I just want to touch on something real fast. There's a lot of readers right now that are reading on inheritance theft, fraud, scam, stuff like that. And forgive me if y'all hear this noise. My son is making his bath. But um, there's a lot of readers talking about. They've even come out in my own readings as well. Um, so, and it's expected because again, I did a video a couple years ago that talked about Saturn and Saturn's position in karma, and that things would go back up to 29 years ago that people thought they got away with, that it's going to come back up. But that's a part of the Saturn cycle that we entered into about 3 years ago. We entered into that Saturn cycle. And those that would receive karma for things that come back up in their lives that they have to answer to, that they thought they wouldn't have to answer to, that karma is going to last about 14 years, 12 to 14 years. So there's a theme right now of a lot of people reading on stolen monies, inheritance, and stuff like that, okay? And a lot of this stuff happened years ago, or it might have started some years ago, but it's coming back up in these readings because the energy is back, like it's back in motion, okay? So, but on a professional level, I just want to give you some advice. If you heard it in a reading, even if you heard it in my reading and you're wondering like, hey, did that happen to me, or could that have been me? You don't have to keep wondering. You don't have to keep going, over and over readings. Just take action. That's all you have to do, okay? So I'm just going to give you some quick professional advice. If you feel like that may have happened to you from family or whatever, every state has, their own rules and regulations and laws. All you have to do is find you an estate planning attorney, okay? You may have to do a little bit of research. Some of them will do pro bono for you. They'll research pro bono, but some of them are going to charge you. Typically, depends on what state you're in. Most of them can charge anywhere between $300 and maybe $800, okay? Some of them will do pro bono, meaning they'll do the research for you. They'll do the work. They'll check the system, the databases to see if if any monies came under your name and maybe someone else signed for it, or it says you received it, but you didn't, okay? They'll do it pro bono, but once they prove everything they need to prove, then you have to pay them, okay? So that's the only thing with the estate planning attorneys. Even if you find pro bono work, and there are plenty that will do it for you, okay? Plenty, okay? That will look into and do the research, and you have to be patient, especially if it's something that might have went back years ago, but they are definitely here willing to do that for you. You just have to know that you may have to pay out of pocket, okay? Also, you may have to be ready to pay out of pocket if they prove nothing was taken from you, okay? So that's a choice you have to make, all right? Some of them might be able to recover monies or properties, okay? Some of them may not. But then that's when the charges come in, the felonies and all that kind of stuff. And the average jail time is up to 25 years in most states. Okay, if they catch the person that actually maybe signed for something under your, they forged your signature or whatever they did, okay, then that's when the criminal charges are brought up. So sometimes they can recover your money for you or property, sometimes they can't. But either way, when they figure out what happened, that's up to 25 years jail time automatic, okay? So, if you feel like a job or a church, anybody, a for-profit business, non-profit business, it doesn't matter if you feel like they scammed you or they took money from you or they did something under your name or something like that. That's a little bit different. So what you want to do there is every state has it. You want to contact your attorney general, and that's actually on a federal level. So you can actually contact the Federal Trade Commissions. They have complaint forms online. You just fill out the form, tell them what happened. And then you have Attorney General where you can report that as well, fill out online forms. They have phone numbers you can call, what have you. But in both instances, you will have to be patient depending on how far back it went. but they will do that research for you. Okay. So we just kind of like in that season where a lot of stuff, there's a theme of that coming back up. Okay. So rest assured, you don't have to sit back and keep wondering. Okay. You don't have to go from reader to reader to figure out, okay, should I, just take action. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But again, with the estate planning, you just be prepared. You don't have to pay a little bit something, some of them may work with you because they understand it's just research. Okay. And you can ask them, hey, is this research? Can you work with me on the cost or whatever? Some of them may, instead of charging you just like a whole $300 to $900, they may say, okay, well, I want $150 an hour and I'll work on this 2 hours, 2 days a week for you or something like that. So collective, just take action. That's all you got to do. Do your research. Don't let that sit on your head. Don't let that sit on your shoulder. Reclaim your peace. And then if you choose to do that on either end, just relax. Let these people do their job. You know what I'm saying? But if you understand how the creator works, you're going to be taken care of either way. You're fine. Okay. So that's all I wanted to leave that bit of professional advice for you. As far as like all these readings and stuff there's a common theme about these, things like that have happened that are coming back up. Okay. So I hope that helps, and bye.